And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into Purple Cobras versus Furious Gents. Now, we are already halfway into the game because White Lotus versus Region Kings got a little crazy. That was a clown fiesta that entire game. But White Lotus came on top and ended up winning that one. I'm joined by my dear friend. How do you pronounce her name?
Laxon, but you can call me Lou for the purposes of casting here.
Lou? Okay, I like that. Lou. We're going to be going already into round two. Purple Cobras did win the first round by a long shot, I heard, from an inside source.
Would that be from inside the game itself?
Maybe.
Well, hopefully they weren't lying, although we do have Purple Cobras at that one win. So, blind betting now before we get in. Who do you think carried that game one? I want to hear the main man of the hour's opinion.
Main man of the hour's opinions. Oh, no, I got the spotlight now?
Yeah, you're gonna have it for the whole cast.
Oh, you are right. You're right. Not knowing any of those players, I'm gonna just snowball it here and throw it into Desolate Earth.
All right, what do you think he played? Do you know what he played?
Support.
No, can't. You're not wrong. I can't fault you because you're not wrong, but I can't. I want you to guess the comp. Do you think he played a pole?
You too will be judged.
Like a blitzy boy, or do you think he was a little more reserved in that game one?
I feel like he played an engage.
All right. And do you think we're gonna see that again?
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
Or we might see something different. Possibly a Yasuo bot lane, you know?
But I don't think we're gonna see a Morg.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not.
That you can promise.
And do you want to take our loving audience through what the roster looks like for this very special showing of Furious Gents today?
On blue side, we have Cinco.
Cinco.
I have like hardcore dyslexia, so trying to pronounce all these names are like.
You're gonna get hurt in a second. The jungle's name is Friction.
Hurt.
The jungle's name is Friction, and the mid's name is Frisian.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be trying to name off people because I'm not gonna be able to name them off correctly.
No one can. It's not.
I'm literally just gonna say they're champs. I'm not gonna go through this. I'm gonna be hurting myself. We got Friction for jungle, Frisian for mid lane, Tomato Farmer as ADC for Purple Cobras, and Desolate Earth for support. And on red side, for Furious Gents, we have Subjective Love for top lane, Rebel Fox for jungle, Songless for mid lane, Bruce Juice for ADC, and our famous manager, Skylancer for support.
And it would just be 2 days ago. So Wednesday, we had Skylancer against SKZ playing that top lane position and Rebel Fox at support. But it seems, if I'm correct, yeah, I believe that FG is losing bans because Subjective Lore is subbing in at that top position and moves Sky back down to that support home. And Rebel to jungle, as I'm realizing now as well, so they kind of shifted everyone and tried to bring in someone new, I guess, for this game.
And we just got word that Bruce is also an E-sub, so they have 2 E-subs today.
Yeah, double the fun. However, Cinco Gazer, I can kind of see how game one was won. So, just for anyone who's new here and for my caster as well, the first ban that people ban into Purple Cobras always is Renekton, because Cinco has a habit of just kind of solo carrying games on it.
I'd love to play into his Renekton.
Believe me, it's the opposite of that, but I can start to see with Furious Gents losing all these bans how that first win kind of is getting pieced together. As we do also have Frisian loving Ahri, and Tomato Farmer has shown really good stats on Tristana recently, even though I believe he was just stealing it away. So really, any main ADC he plays can really cause some problems too.
I'm curious, is that a Lulu mid into an Ahri? Because they already have Leona for support, which I totally called. I just want to point that out.
It could be. I don't know if Frisian plays Lulu. It's certainly possible. Um, I've seen him, at least games I've played against him or games I've seen him play, is a lot more of this damage-oriented. He likes to be one of those top contributors for the team, not necessarily just kind of supporting the staff of the team. So it's kind of interesting to see him on Lulu, but I'm guessing Purple Cobras has something in mind, or maybe just because he's an Ari main, he knows that Lulu's a good counter, in his opinion. I'm not really sure, though.
Yeah, I'm honestly curious as to what he has game plan wise for going into an Ari. Although I can't see that working since he does have his own point and click CC, so it kind of works out for him. So being
And
able to silence that Ari as she's trying to ult definitely helps out and gets some good damage without having to worry about her trading.
now it is going to be a problem for Purple Cobras. They can't play any 5 of those black box champions. Do you think it's going to cause them some problems for these last 2 picks?
Oh, see, I'm upset with that last ban.
That Garen?
They banned the Garen.
Do you
I'm
want to
upset
see the
at that.
Garen?
I love Garen. I always want to see Garen. What kind of
He
question
should-
is that?
He is a very interactive champion.
That is my one trick god. Although no one allows me to play it.
And Friction on that Lee, probably. Friction not on that Lee yet as they pick Caitlyn.
Caitlyn and Lucian
What do you think
being
about
able
Caitlyn?
to keep her distance from that Lucian.
See, but what happens if Bran lands a stun?
I mean, if Fran lands that stun, then Caitlyn better pray that Leona can peel. Because the stun alone early, it's gonna really mess her up.
Well, hopefully. And Skylancer for a few seconds there, giving us that Super Scyther special, hovering that Teemo, but it looks like it won't be locked in. As instead, they're gonna go with Cho'Gath. I gotta say, I like these teams. I like the damage FG has. I like their burst potential. I like their front line. Zac is tough to get through and moves people around, and Cho'Gath, just you don't want to be near Cho'Gath if you can help it.
Obviously, but with their team, 3 people are gonna be near the Cho'Gath, whether they like it or not. Which
And,
is Lee Sin, Leona, and then Renekton.
yeah. However, the problem is Renekton has those clean dashes. Leona has that pull through. Um, Friction with good angles has that ward hop to the Q hop. Can try to move around certain things. So they all, if it's played well, they all have a way through that front wall, which is my only worry for. Well, not my only worry, but one of my worries for that Furious
I'm
Gentz.
gonna have to give it to Furious Gents for this one because their team comp honestly kind of really screws over the 3 people that can go in and engage. Cho'Gath alone, even if Renekton does go in, he's gonna have to activate that W right away, so that way he can proc it off as soon as he goes in with his E. Because if he doesn't, Cho's gonna silence him, stop all of that, and if Cho's maxing W right away, it's gonna cut all of that engage that either Renekton, Leona, or Lee Sin's trying to do. Say if like Lee Sin tries to Q in, dash with the W behind someone, and then ult him back, that's gonna be canceled out entirely with just that silence alone. So they actually have to play really passively and wait for the perfect time that either Cho wastes W or engage or make picks that are perfect or engage on them somehow getting past that silence.
And I got to agree with you there. For it's gonna sound weird. I agree with all of your thoughts on that. I have to go the other way and give my vote for this win up to Purple Cobras, specifically because of their champs. Cinco Gazer has won games on Renekton alone. Friction has certainly just driven games to a victory on that Lee Sin. And Desolate Earth is really just makes a habit on playmakers. These Blitzcranks, Threshes, Nautiluses, Leonas, anyone who really sets up a pick or just sets up one of these flashy Twitch clip plays, he usually does very well on.
Right.
So I agree with you. The team comp certainly favors Furious Gents, but just champion skill, I think, is going to drive Purple Cobras to a victory here just because of how proficient they are on what they've picked. And the only thing that could really throw me off of that is I don't really know how good Frisian is on this Lulu. So if he, I don't want to say feeds, but if he starts to feed, he'll use it anyway. Or if he just starts to get behind, it's, getting Ari ahead is the worst thing they can do, in my opinion.
Ari or Bran probably would be the worst two to have get fed early, just because how much damage they can actually dish out with just one ability or with two abilities. And then I'm really curious for that Lulu into Ari. I don't see how that one's going to work out. And we're going to be going into commercial, getting ready for round 2 of Purple Cobras versus Fury Gents.
This is Tim Borseth, and I own and operate Games XP in Decorah, Iowa. Games XP is a geek paradise. We carry everything from Pong and Atari all the way to Xbox One and PS4, and all the games that would go with those consoles as well. We also carry a ton of movies. We have handheld games. We have Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon. We have D&D and Pathfinder. We carry Warhammer 40K. We have a vintage Star Wars selection. This place is great. My wife and I have had 6 kids, and they are so much fun to work with here at the store. They run the store as much as I do.
And we now repair cell phones, game consoles, computers, and small electronics.
Our store is instant fun. Not only is there cool music and cool stuff to look at, but we have a game room that is so much fun. It's free to play, and you just plug in your game system and enjoy life. The Game XP motto is bringing joy to people's lives through our products, people, and a place to play. So you have got to come to Decorah, Iowa, and check out Games XP and experience this geek gaming paradise.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 2 of Purple Cobras versus Furious Gents. Now, I don't know if everyone noticed, they actually went for the full 5-team pool party skins. So they are all in sync with each other at this point. Having the pool party Lulu, pool party Leona, pool party Lee Sin, pool party Reneticon, and a pool party Kate to finish it off. I'm actually loving it.
Why? I think my comment on that is just why.
Hey, things up,
And talking about spicing things up, betting, illegal in some places, perfectly fine here in GXPC. And the bet numbers have come in. Pink, I gotta say, it's pretty close.
What is it looking like?
It's 100% for Purple Cobras.
That's super close. That's so close.
I mean, it's close to either end. If we're not talking about to each other, but it's really close to either end of the spectrum. So I'm not.
It's so close I can smell it.
Smell what?
Smell everything.
It doesn't make you. If it makes you happy, I can't complain. Is it making you happy?
No. I'm miserable.
Well, with uplifting words, they're just gonna appear to start as normal jungles.
Starting off with the five-man wall. Making sure no one gets in for wards or see where the junglers are going. Seems like Lee Sin's looking in for that level 2 gank early on. Lee Sin using his W to try and engage, but Ari using Flash to get out of that situation.
And I gotta say, with a better skin, he probably would have hit that Q.
It's because of the skin.
It's the hitbox.
Cho and Reneticon duking it out. Cho dishing out a little bit too much damage for that Reneticon to handle.
Is it? You know it's Renekton, right?
Shut up.
I gotta be honest. Cinco. Or hold on for a minute.
Leona with the flash trying to get in on that Lucian. But Lucian being one step ahead of that Leona, flashing, dodging her E. Oh man, already, this is already becoming a clown fiesta.
Yeah, it's certainly a lot of action. It seems like both junglers just want to set something up early to try gold advantage.
Seems like everyone's trying to set something up to get that advantage early.
Yeah.
If you notice, it's only Purple Cobra that's really trying to do anything right now.
Well, I'm trying to be nice to Furious Gents too. I'm sure he's thinking about ganking. It's just not really happening for him.
I mean, Cho'Gath up top was... Oh, Cho'Gath with the flash. Not getting the knockup. Is he going to be able to get away? Nope. He's going to die the last turn. And apparently bot lane's also fighting. 2 fights were going down as that all happened. So the trade going on top lane between Cho'Gath and Reneticon, as well as bot lane getting that engage up on the Lucian, because Lucian did not have flash for later on. So that really screwed him over in the lane, wasting that flash early.
And Zach doing some counter jungling. It appears he won't be found out by Lee, as he's just walking around. Although I do want to ask the audience something, and it's relevant to you, Pink. I hope you don't mind. Although wait a second, as we see this.
Wait, Leona engaging on that brand. Caitlyn missing the Q, but Lucian coming in from the rear, being able to pick up the kill. Nope, he's gonna get trapped. As well as Caitlyn's just gonna be wasting that heal. Although it wasn't that much of a waste, because she got scared thinking Lucian's gonna be able to get that last hit on her.
I do want to ask my question, but it appears Lee is pathing top,
Leeson
trying to posture up for a
also
gank.
trying to go for a gank. Man, this is just a clown fiesta. Leeson using his W to try and get up on that Cho'Gath, landing everything, but not gonna be enough. Reneticon backing off. Leeson just taking a shit ton of damage. Poor Leeson, he's not being able to do anything because Reneticon's not helping. Zach coming in for the gank as well for the counter. Finding the Reneticon. Cho'Gath really trying to get that Lee Sin, but Cho'Gath's gonna go down to the Lee Sin Q. As well as Lulu and Ari throwing a tussle down mid. What is going on? It's too early for this.
It's certainly constant action, and I'm afraid to speak because I feel like as soon as I do, they're just gonna engage bot lane.
It seems like every time you try to, they start something.
Yeah, things to note. There's basically 0 wards on the map. That could just be due to trinket timers currently, but it is going to make a jungler's life easy if they can try to find something soon. And the thing I wanted to ask for the audience is, we had Single Gazer. I went back and watched the VOD, and he was calling Jarvan Yarvan, like with a Y, like it was a foreign name. And I just wanted to ask the audience if that got to them more or less than Renekton, because it's really just, I'm really curious, honestly.
I don't know, I had KTA mad at me because I did that, called him Reneticon.
Well, I'm mad too if it helps.
Well, then it's working.
But as soon as I say no vision, it appears Purple Cobras, in spite of me, decides to ward up basically the entire bot side river and then into either side of the jungle. Maybe they have a direct line. I mean, it's a stream delay, so it's certainly not like they're cluing in, but like I'm kind of worried at this point. They might have bugged my room.
Leona using her E to engage on that brand, getting the kill up on him. Easy kill for that Leona and Caitlyn. Reneticon throwing down a tussle for that Cho'Gath, but not doing near enough damage to that Cho as he should be. Cho just bleeding him out. Cho not really caring. Reneticon going in with his E, trying to really do something. Reneticon flashing the Q, but is he going to be able to get the kill on Cho'Gath? Yes, with that Ignite.
And that hurts. I know, that's one more auto for Cho, and that really just hurts you.
Ari wasting that ultimate, really trying to get in on that Caitlyn. I don't know if anyone noticed that Ari trying to go over that big ass wall over there.
You don't gotta. You could have pretended like it was a bug and only had 2 charges. I don't know if you gotta be mean to Songless like that.
What?
But Renekton trying to take advantage of that, I guess.
That wasn't mean at all. He honestly tried to get on that Caitlyn. That was a good attempt.
Okay, if you're phrasing like that, I don't want you to be mean to him because he's messing up down there.
No, there's some walls in this game where honestly I don't know if you can or can't go over, but I've still tried to go over some of them. And it's honestly made me upset not being able to go over them and then dying or wasting something because of it like that.
Although I do want to talk about... Okay, now I can. I do want to talk about Ari throwing out a charm in the middle of Polymorph. That was
Middle of Polymorph.
I don't know if you saw that. She was polymorphed, and as she not like as she got polymorphed, but she was a polymorph for a second, and then the charm came out like halfway through the timer.
Oh, 3 mid looking for that Ari, but Ari just using flash to get away. My screen was late on that one. It did not go to it right away. Probably because nothing was happening.
Yeah, League predictions knew they were gonna miss it a bit, and Lee Sin trying to counter gank as well. It's certainly everyone's trying to find something here.
Leona going in, gonna get that engage on that Brand. Brand's gonna go down pretty easily. Ooh, is he though? Yep, he's gonna go down easily from that Leona W with that Ignite as well.
And the 2 things that worry me about that play is not only, I gotta wait again. As we see
Togas throwing a tussle down with that Renekton. Renekton really trying to poke down that Cho. I swear, they have a chord in here and they're listening to you every time.
I know, because I was gonna, as you go, or I go, here it is.
You just can't speak! Ari going in on Lulu. Lulu being 1 step ahead of her with that 200 IQ, throwing down that ultimate. A tussle going down top lane as well as bot lane. What is going on? Are you serious? I can only keep up with so much.
And I think I might have to wait for an ace. Is they're gonna do this again?
Yeah, there goes. Is it gonna be the ace? Nope. Caitlyn doesn't have anything to get that Brand.
Yeah. I may. Apparently, I don't have to wait for an ace to try to get that little edge word in. I was gonna say, if we flash back to about, let's see, it was probably about a minute ago. So I'd say about 7 to 20 fights ago, because that's apparently what happens in a minute in this game.
Fights ago.
Probably roughly that number. We saw Lucian engage on that Leona that went in on Brand when Kate was under half health. So Lucian could have tried to pick up that kill and really, I don't want to say left Brand for dead, but left Brand for dead, and really just could have tried to get Brand out. And the other thing is Brand is throwing out that Q for poke damage without setting up for the stun, which is a little bit worrying, especially since he's not Q maxing, so it's not even for that full damage.
He should be using the W to harass instead of trying to throw out the Q for little chip damage that isn't really much.
Especially because Leona's a champ that's always going to come to you. So
right.
You can either try to get the Q as she leaps to you, or actually if she gets close to you, you throw the Q behind you because as the animation goes through, it hits her.
Right.
So I don't know if he knows that about Brand, but just holding it would really be good.
Another engage from the Leona. Zac right next to him to try and counter gank, but it not being enough. Zac throwing up the ultimate, pulling that Leona all the way back, but it's not enough to kill the Leona as Lucian and Zac are gonna go down. Oh, that was BM.
Well, I just don't think she can get the auto off in time. That wasn't BM.
Rude.
I just don't think she had the attack speed for it, to be fair.
No, she totally could have last hit him. And there's a tussle on going mid. What is going on? Oh my, purple Cobras. Y'all are ridiculous.
Well, this is the team that decided to pick a team comp around the skin. If we flash back, this is a team that sent their ADC mid lane as Teemo in a series prior. This is just the team, I guess. I don't want to keep giving examples. I might take up the whole stream and then cut into the next one. But I think we could just say that this is, the team.
This is. Oh, I don't have any words for this. It's just a clown fiesta.
That's about all you need for words there.
Renekton going in on the Cho'Gath. Zac trying to really make something happen top lane, but Renekton just using flash and E just to get out of that. Clown Fiesta all over the place.
Now, for those of you who maybe lost the top part of your screen due to an unfortunate rage accident, I'm not really sure. Maybe you couldn't buy all the pixels in your screen, so you only got like the first 2/3. Just to really clue you in on the gold, 12 minutes in, there's about a 7k gold lead in favor of Purple Cobras. And although we have, you know, a nice 5-kill shutdown sitting on Tomato Farmer on that Caitlyn.
Leona using her ultimate to gauge on that Lucian. Lucian throwing up flash, but it is not enough because Lee Sin is right there and he is just going to bleed him out with that red buff. And apparently something happened mid as well as Zach engaging on the Caitlyn. Caitlyn really trying to make something happen, but it not being enough. Ari still trying to make some more plays, going in on Lulu. Zach throwing an ultimate. Excuse me? Okay, what is going on? Ari being able to pick up the kill because Lulu wanted to hourglass, as well as Reneticon throwing down a tussle with the Cho'Gath, and apparently Ari and Zach are also getting caught as well, dying to the Leona and Lee Sin. Everyone's picking a fight today. Everyone's aggressive. Tensions are high. Going in on the Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath not having enough damage to finish him off with that ultimate. Reneticon picking up the kill with the Cho'Gath. Now Bran coming in to try and finish the Reneticon. Will it be enough though? Reneticon's just gonna walk away, dodging all of his spells, not really caring at all for Reneticon trying to get over that wall with that E. It's too big for you, buddy. Oh, that ignite. that was so unnecessary. What is going on?
I keep looking at the mini map and I know every time I want you to take breath, but I know every time you're about to, just someone else is like, oh wait, I can make a play. Like, wait a minute, it's Brucey's time to shine. Like it's see, we're gonna go right into it again, aren't we? We're gonna go.
Yeah, here it comes. Oh, there you go, Caitlyn throwing out stuff. Bran trying to save the Lucian from that ultimate, but wasting that flash because Lucian didn't end up dying to it. Bran throwing out the ultimate, getting some damage off. Not a whole lot, but it's some damage. Lulu flashing in with the Q, as well as Cho and Zach trying to go in, make something happen, but they're missing everything practically at this point. Lee Sin throwing out the Q, is he gonna reactivate it? No, he's not gonna go in on that. Cho just getting bled out by the Caitlyn and Lulu, as well as Lee Sin reactivated the Q. Zach throwing out the ultimate, bringing him right towards the turret. Lulu throwing the ultimate on the Caitlyn, trying to keep her alive. And Caitlyn taking out the Ahri, as well as Bran going down earlier to the Lee Sin reactivation Q. Zach really still trying to make something happen. Lucian going in, getting caught by a trap, taking out the Caitlyn, as well as Lulu taking out Lucian to trade that off. And Reneticon, well, Reneticon's just top lane, pushing that turret.
To give you a quick breather, I'm gonna cut it real quick before Zach jumps in, so know you're on deck in about half a second here. To summarize the fight, everyone used ults and they.
Leona throwing in the E, trying to get that Cho'Gath, but missing just by a hair. They're really trying to get that Cho'Gath. They really want it. They are not letting him back though. Leona with the ultimate, throwing it onto the Cho'Gath, using everything to get him. Leona, last tick of the ignite, she did not die to it. Oh, now Ari's chasing the Lulu and Leona, but she's just gonna back off because she can't catch up to them.
Again, I want to jump in, but I know what Cinco's gonna do in half a second.
We both knew what he was gonna do, except that Bran ultimate really hurt both of them. Will Reneticon survive? Nope. The last tick of that Bran's passive really hurt him. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. Bran walking right into the Caitlyn, gonna go down to the Caitlyn, as well as Ari just coming over, trying to get that Caitlyn down. Throwing out 2 ultimates from Lucian and Ari, being able to pick up the kill on Caitlyn, as well as Ari really trying to go get that Lee Sin, but she's going to get caught out to the Leona and possibly might go down, as well as Zac going in, trying to save that Ari, but Zac's going to throw out the ultimate, really trying to get that Lee Sin to die to that Lucian. Lucian going to go down to the not Leona, Lulu. Zac just uses E to escape, trying to get away, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to get caught. Or will it? Oh, Leona's got the ward, and Leona lands the binding.
And, take your breath, take your water. You'll be on in probably about 3 seconds, as we're going to see just anything happen in this game. Again, to keep summarizing these fights, everyone blows everything because these team comps are all about damage. Even though we have a Cho, even though we have a Renekton, all they do is they're damaging tanks, really, because of Cho'Z and Renekton's Renekton.
They're looking for that for the Renekton kill. Brand and Cho'Gath really, they think they're gonna kill him, but will they? Find out on the next episode. And sadly enough, they get that kill really easily because Renekton had no idea that they were even there.
I hate to say it was done improperly because I love the gusto and the effort. Cho feasted extremely early, possibly because Cinco just popped ult. Right, Cinco didn't even pop ult. So really just overestimating the damage that Bite's gonna do, and he really is gonna need that to scale as they're far behind at like 10k gold loss.
Brand just dodging that binding, but getting hit by the ultimate, not being able to dodge everything. As well as Caitlyn just bleeding that Lucian out, dodging Ari's taunt, as well as shooting the ultimate at Lucian. Zac trying to engage, stop that Caitlyn from shooting out the ultimate, but he's gonna go down, as well as Ari might go down to the Caitlyn, as well as Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath's also gonna go down. Everyone's just dying today. Lee Sin coming in with a W ultimate, and that is an ace.
And you know who the real winners are here?
Who are the real winners?
I don't want to be cheesy and stay the viewers. However, it is not for a great match, although this was fairly exciting. I mean, you got to talk a lot just based on how much was going on. I hope you're doing it, by the way. But, really, everyone bet on Purple Cobras, and with over 13k gold lead, I don't want to be rude to them, and just not getting an Infernal Drake because they just don't need to.
No, they really don't need to. As we watch Leona and Lulu just walk in and smack a Brand in the face. Zac throwing the ultimate, really bringing them back towards the turret, and Lulu and Leona going down to the Ari and Zac, and Renekton just constantly spamming that back in that bush.
He wants it. You know he wants it.
He does.
And is he gonna proxy the wave, or is he gonna go for it? Question.
He's going for it. They don't have any wards. Zac engaging on that Lee Sin. Lee Sin's probably just going to be able to get out of that situation, but Caitlyn just throwing the ultimate on the Ari. Ari going down so easily, as well as Lucian going down the Renekton. Renekton chasing down that Cho'Gath, trying to make him suffer. Although I think they suffered enough at this point.
Well, you'd think so, but there's plenty of time left in this game.
And Zac trying to enter the tower, but he was not fast enough.
So I just want to make sure I saw that right. Leona, I'm gonna assume it's just cuz decided to get a Righteous Glory as her first item with Moby boots.
Hey, don't question it.
No.
It's
I'm
working.
not questioning it. It's just I'm a support main, and if I saw that on the enemy team, if we were even, I'd be happy. But in the current situation, I'd already be crying myself to sleep. It's not even tired yet. I'd already be crying myself to sleep. It's just, that must be very worrying.
Leona landing the double stun with the ultimate, but Brand just flashing out as Leona slowly gets bled out, but she will not go down. Oh, never mind. She went down to the W. Lee Sin throwing out the ultimate, landing that ult hit off onto the Brand, as well as Zac engaging on that Lulu, picking the kill off him. Lee Sin trying to get that Q onto that Cho'Gath, trying to kill him. And there goes an ultimate from there. Oh, perfect ultimate from the Caitlyn, trying to actually hit the Lucian, but Ari just took that to the face, as well as Q from Lee Sin. And Zach going down as well. Oh god.
But you know they're not done yet.
And wait, there's more.
Oh wait, they'll actually. Lord be praised, they'll actually reset. So clear those lungs. Maybe I don't know if you got a nasal spray or something. Just try to get it flowing again. I'm trying to look out for you, man. But just to go back to some of this champion stats real quick while I have a minute. Cho has 7 feast stacks, but only one of them are on champions. And I've counted at least 2 other ones that he could have gotten to get that number to 9. And not only does that help with the health that he'll gain, but it increases the percent health damage that his E does. So he's really going to need to start landing those if FG can even extend the game that long, if they really want to start scaling properly.
Engaging on that, Zach had no idea. Zach just going down so easily, throwing out the ultimates as well as Renticon going in on that Brand, using his ultimate to make sure he does not die to tower. Oh, Clown Fiesta, Renticon using his E to get through the Cho'Gath, trying to get to that Ari, but Renticon almost going down to the Cho'Gath's bite. Barely survived with a little bit of HP, allowing Lulu to use her ultimate on her, as well as Leona engaging up on that Cho, really trying to make something happen, and then Caitlyn's throwing out that ultimate, and it's killing people.
And Songless deciding to not hide behind Show. Bold move, and I gotta say, in my opinion, it did not pay off there. I don't know about, what do you think, Mr. Pink?
No payoff.
No payoff indeed.
No payoff.
And again, just shoving the minions in, resetting. I don't know why. It's I mean, they could go end it. I'll be honest.
I was just about to say something about that. They're purposely extending it.
I wouldn't say purposely. I'm sure,
easily
you know, they got wife and children, one of them at least, I'm sure. At least they have parents maybe they want to talk to. Maybe like a distant cousin, old relative, maybe that uncle that like only visits on Christmas. I don't know their family situation. But like, maybe someone they want to go see, I'm hoping. And just, they're going to take Baron, I guess, but I don't think they need it.
Caitlyn just trying to 1v5 right now. Caitlyn using her AD to try to get away, but going right into the Cho'Gath's Q and getting eaten alive. While the rest of Purple Cobra, they're just going to take a free Baron.
Look how pretty that Baron looks. And what monsters Purple Cobras are for just killing such a majestic creature.
Joe's Baron's actually a lot larger in that form than he is in the other form.
Would you like to know a fun fact about Purple Cobras, by the way, before they might end this game?
What's the fun fact?
I was casting with the team owner a while ago, and she was rooting against
I'm
them.
going to have to stop you right there as they engage on that Zac, that ultimate. Zac trying to get away, but he's not going to be able to survive the last tick of the Ignite. Lucian engaging, as well as Ari flashing, throwing out the ultimate / taunt to really get to them. They're slowly dropping like flies now after really letting this game push out.
And mounting actually a pretty good comeback there. They're showing that they still aren't fully out of this game.
Lee Sin keeping that Lucian from backing with that flash Q, making him regret backing right there. Lee Sin one step ahead of that Cho'Gath, 200 IQ, but not enough to get away.
200 IQ, but 100% dead there. And that quick fun fact I was telling you about. So, Purple Cobra's Quasars is a caster here. I was casting with her. And is also, I'm assuming the owner of Purple Cobras, or at least, I guess the most appropriate term, and I can talk with it. What a beautiful pause we're seeing.
Top DC.
The GXPC special.
Oh.
They're such lovely people. So, I guess the most appropriate word is head honcho of Purple Cobras I was casting with. And she was actively and vocally rooting against Purple Cobras. I asked her about it directly. She told me she wanted the other team to win. So I'm wondering if that's the same mentality this game as well.
Probably.
Betting's illegal, Nick. We don't talk about that. But just to cover a few things around the map. Wards, they're there. They're not square, and they're really only towards that bot side for Furious Gents, as Purple Cobras has a little more of that top side ward, a little more of that middle warded. So they really have to be careful, as there are still a lot of blind spots, a lot of blind kill bushes for either team to try to take advantage of. And that first inhibitor, that bottom hitter came up, mid'll come up soon. So Furious Gents with only a 16k gold deficit.
They up.
Who did?
Purple Cobras.
No.
No. I was gonna.
Yeah,
say,
I'd play this 4v5.
I was gonna say Purple Cobras won, Nick. How dare you? How dare you interrupt me, assuming I'm gonna say they forfeited? Because obviously, why would they forfeit?
All right. Breaking news from the E-Desk.
Breaking news from the E-Desk. Just in. Purple Cobras coming in with that big old win, and Furious Gents surrendering down to Purple Cobra. Not letting them bleed this game out any longer. They suffered enough deaths. It's time for them to retire and hang up the coats.
So we have this one game to look at. Who would you like to MVP eyes?
I'm gonna give it to Desolate Earth. Honestly, like that dude was 100% engaging 24/7. He did not let loose.
Now, if I could, I'd give it to Haru. I don't believe I can give it to Haru.
Of course.
So, do you know who Haru is, by the way, Mr. Pink?
Yes, I know who.
All right, I'm making sure.
That is Quasar's doggy.
And for those of you new here, possibly, the mascot of GXPC, who every once in a while you'll see come around and do a prediction. However, always votes for Purple Cobras. I don't know if they line the treats with something. I gotta figure out one day. But always votes for Purple Cobras.
It's one of those things where, like, it's one of those things. If say, so here's an example. If you put a dog in front of like 2 treats, but you hold the dog and you don't let him go, you just put the dog in front of one of them, and the dog's obviously gonna go to that one because that's where the treat is. So
you know what they say.
You just set the dog up pretty much.
You know what they say, right?
What?
Put a dog in front of a leg, it'll go at it. But I do have to agree. Desolate Earth. Again, this is the only game we saw, so I can't confirm game 1. Maybe we could talk to him about it. But landing those stuns, landing just what I think is very clean ultimates. So I'm going to go with Desolate Earth, and you agree as well?
I agree. I 100% agree.
So we're going to give it to Desolate Earth.
100%.
We got to apologize as there will be no interview, but he will be with us, heart, soul, spirit, but hopefully not skins, as we saw what they did with that team. And
I don't know. I kind of want to see those skins again. That was pretty good.
I believe there's one more game if you guys want to stick around, or one more series, I should say. White Lotus, and do you know who they're playing, Mr. Pink?
NFG.
All right.
White Lotus versus NFG, which will be here at 10. Oh wait, it's right now.
So I'm good.
Yeah.
Would you like to say anything before you pass it off?
No, I hope you all enjoy today and get ready for next game.